Yeah, I come here to see Jason's picture, to meet up with friends, to honour Jason, to remember Jason, and I get great comfort in doing that. And I'm here every month, meeting people, talking to people in the crowd, and they all appreciate that. So that's me. Yeah, you got my pictures of Concorde here. One of them signed by Mike Bannister, the chief Concorde pilot. I'm the only person in London, or in Bermondsey, in London, maybe even the southeast of England, that's been on Concorde 9 times. So that's a claim to fame. Hi everyone, I'm Day 500. I've lived in Bermondsey all my life. My family history has been in this area since about 1850. I call myself Day 500 after I signed the first petition to save the graveyard. Then I found I was number 500 on the list. So that's how that came about. Yeah, radio was my hobby when I was that high. Yeah. And then, and my dad was always fiddling with radios. I used to go camping. I used to go camping with a boys' club, and they had a radio in the tent. And they used to say, "Where's Fisher? Anybody seen Fisher? Anybody seen David?" And someone shout out, "Yeah, he's got his head in the back of a radio in the tent." And that's how it all started with me. And then I taught Jason. When he was 3.5 years old, I started to teach him about electronics, and he took to it like a duck to water. Jason did really well with electronics. Over time, to such a level that he became a master computer and electronics specialist engineer. He invented, designed and built many sophisticated electronic devices. Much of this equipment was in great demand as it fueled the pirate radio fraternity, and it kept running in parts of London. His services were needed. He became quite well known, similar to a pop star, but in the pirate radio world. There were several other radio engineers in London. During the weekends, Jason and his friends ran a pirate radio station in Margate called Essence FM 105.1, and of course equipment he built was used. He'd experiment with components to the limit of destroying them. He had to find out what they could take, and later on the equipment that he built, he always advertised that it was unblowable. So all that was part of the experiment he did in the earlier years, yeah. But then there was a time when he said, he was 14, and he said, "Dad, I'm going to go out tonight," because he was a night hawk, yeah. He'd go out 11 o'clock at night with his mates. He'd be in all day and then go out at night. And he said, "Dad, I'm going out. I'm going to go to East London. I'm going to help my friends put an antenna on a tower block." I went, "No, don't do that, Jace, that's dangerous." But he didn't take any notice, and he went. After 20 times he said to me, "I'm going out," I got used to it. I knew where he was going, and I didn't think about it after that because I knew he was safe. When he got caught, this is when he got caught, this is at Margate, somewhere near Margate. They was up the top of the phone aerial, 180 feet up. And when the people got up the top to him, the authorities, they said, "What are you doing up here?" And he said, "We're enjoying the aerial views." This is Jason. This is called The Many Faces of Jason. One of Jason's friends did that and put it on YouTube. This is some of Jason's Windows Messenger accounts. think he had 5. Jason had a sixth sense. I always knew there was something different about him, but I couldn't put my finger on it at the time. But he was an empath. He changed many people's lives for the better. Later I found out he made a video, but never put it on YouTube. But I found it after he passed, and now it's on YouTube. In it he says many things, including that he saved several people from committing suicide. One of those people I've been in touch with in recent years. Since then, she has a partner and has now 3 children and living a happy and rewarding life. Yeah, I want it to keep going. I want things to keep going, to remember Jason. It's his legacy, and I aim to keep it going forever, for as long as I can keep it going. But I love coming here to reminisce about Jason. I think of Jason quite a lot when I'm here. Well, I think about him all the time, actually. He's always on my mind. I'm always talking to him, and that's the way it is, really. I love the things that he's done in his life, the people he's helped, and helped many people with their mental, psychological and relationship issues. So I'm very pleased about that. If he was here now, he'd be helping people. And now I'm helping Jason to keep the legacy going. And I vow to do that as long as I can, as long as I'm able to. I am so proud of him to know he helped so many people. His aim in life was to change people for the better. In fact, he wanted to change the world. The world needs more people with empathy that will help others in need. Brimstone not forgotten.
Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much for listening to this. I know there's a lot of people out there that are suffering in silence. Please don't do that. Please look to someone. Please let somebody help you, because if you don't, it's going to do a lot of psychological damage to you, and it's going to change your life dramatically. But if you come into contact with someone like me, I will reverse that. Or any of them 1,000 other people that are out there, we will reverse that, because we don't want you to suffer. Thanks for watching.